Hey guys, now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new audio product. And I have to say, it's not often that I get surprised by a new audio solution, earbuds, that sound spectacular. And today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new product from JLab. And look at the statement. They say, our best sounding earbud ever. And you know what? They're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now, Epic Lab just released their brand new high-res dual driver earbuds. These are the Epic Lab, and they sound spectacular. And it's the type of product that we would never have expected from JLab. These earbuds have active noise canceling modes. Actually, they have the ability to have active noise canceling on, active noise canceling off, and they also have transparency mode. They have a 13-hour battery life, which is great, especially for earbuds of this category. With the case, get this, you're gonna get 56 hours of battery life. Now, if you wanna turn on active noise canceling, you're gonna get about 9 hours of battery life, maybe a little bit more, give or take, depending on the volume and what you're doing with these earbuds. With the case, it's 36 hours. Bottom line, anywhere from 9 to 13-hour experience is best class for earbuds nowadays. In addition to that, if you're able to extinguish the battery life, 10 minutes is gonna give you 2 hours of usage. Now, these earbuds are full featured. In addition to the active noise canceling, you have autoplay, auto pause features when you take them off. You also have Bluetooth 5.3. It supports multi-point, check that out, and it also has spatial audio. Now, multi-point is a big deal for me because multi-point gives you the ability to have them connected to two devices at the same time. Having it on a laptop, having it on your phone, tablet and phone, and as a phone call comes in, they'll auto switch. Now, it also supports a USB-C dongle connection, right? This is a full package, full package. The spatial audio capabilities, if you're listening to any kind of content that is either Dolby Atmos supported or Tempest 3D or Windows Sonic, you're gonna be able to get an incredible audio experience. Also, you have all the codecs you would expect, AAC, LDAC, SBC, LC3. They're also IP rated, IP55. The case as well is Qi charging. So just think about all those features packed in this product. So let's take a look at the product. We'll take a look at the performance. We'll talk about the audio. We'll see the case. We'll just see the overall fit because these, again, would have never expected that JLab would have launched these type of earbuds. Now, let's go ahead and go through the unboxing experience. We're gonna move this over to the side. Really appreciate getting these earbuds for review. We'll open them up. And I did take a peek, right? So the seal is broken, but I wanted to give you the experience of how I received these. So really nice presentation, nice box, which I appreciate. And what we're gonna do is check out the earbuds. So here we again have, these are the Epic Lab Edition, high-res audio, wireless earbuds with LDAC support, obviously. And the cool thing about this is that it comes packed with a lot of features, right? So we talked about the fact that it has a USB-C dongle. We talked about the fact that this is a both cable charged and Qi charging case. We've also then have so many different earbuds that are going to give you the best fit possible. So you have a variety of earbuds that you can choose from with different type of finishes, and then you have that USB-C cable there. So we're going to go ahead and move this aside, and tucked away in this area are all of the earbuds that you can basically choose from to get the best fit. And I'm telling you guys, having a good fitting earbud and having good earpieces is critical to having the best audio experience. Now, this feels robust. It doesn't feel plasticky in any way. It feels heavy in your hand. It feels premium, which is something that I really like. So here you see the JLab brand. You'll see in the back you have USB-C charging port. And then you can see the bottom has kind of like a rubberized finish to it, which is very thoughtful. It's not smooth all the way around, which means when you put it down, it's gonna stay down. Now, check this out. We're gonna go ahead and use this wireless charger to put it on. And notice, wireless charge supporting as well. That's great, in addition to that USB-C. Now, you also then have, as you open these up, you'll notice how they light up really nice. They will not fall out. Nice, satisfying click to close it. If I were to take one of these out and I were to put it back in, you'll see how it snaps into place as well. So how do they look? All right, let's take these out. and you'll see they look like standard earbuds, like you would expect, right? Modern. You can see some of the little LED stuff that's going on there on the sides there that indicate that they're on. They go inside of your ear canal, and they, again, when we put these on, we twist them in so you can see what they look like. This is what the right would look like. This is what the left would look like. And this is what they would look like head on. So they do a really good job of disappearing in your ear. And I have to tell you, both the passive noise canceling and the active noise canceling are great. Passive noise canceling means that as soon as I put these in my ear, because of the in-ear model, they do a really good job of doing passive noise isolation. Now, as soon as I turn on active noise canceling, I get that bump of, I would say, silence. It's like almost like you get to focus, right? Because it just, everything melts away. And that's what I'm experiencing right now, is that. Now, in addition to this, what you also then have is great audio. So, and we're going to see this in our next test, which is an EBPMAN style audio test. First of all, bass, mids, and highs, present. Music separation, present. Immersion, present, right? Also the transparency mode, if you turn that on, it doesn't seem to be robotic in nature. It sounds normal, sounds very natural. It doesn't have super hearing. Samsung tends to do something where they actually allow you to boost it so you can hear even better. That's not what this does, but it sounds great too. So let's go into our audio test and also our call quality test so we can check these out. Now, one other thing I wanted to highlight about these is the actual dongle that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these out again, and then what I want to show you is this USB-C dongle. Now, this USB-C dongle can be connected to a PC, and basically it's going to basically connect to that PC for watching movies. You can connect this to a tablet, for example. I do this a lot, like if I'm going to be doing editing. And then it gives you, again, the ability to connect to that specific device and maintain your Bluetooth connection with the other device. I like the fact that it has this tucked away in here, as you can see. And it really, if you, for example, I've used these type of models. If I have a corporate phone that has a USB-C port, I'm able to plug into that as well. It really eliminates the need to pair, and it creates a lot of flexibility when it comes to being able to connect to a PC or any other device that has USB-C. A USB-C port, which means that this would be open to work with even a gaming station if it has a USB-C port.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the bass.
Now next we're going to do a call quality test of the Epic Lab in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 23 and 24 decibels of noise. Let's go to switch. Now this is what the Epic Lab will sound like in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Next, we're going to add some wind. Now this is what the Epic Lab will sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now next we're going to add a significant amount of noise in the environment. As you can see here, anywhere between 33 and 76 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Epic Lab. We're going to stay quiet to see how much noise is canceled, and we'll continue with the audio test. Let's get a switch. Now this is what the Epic Lab would sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now those of you wondering what they sound like with the infant crying in the background, well, this is what they're going to sound like with the infant crying in the background. Now if you're wondering what they would sound like with the dog barking in the background, this is what they'll sound like with the dog barking. Now if you're wondering what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing, well, this is what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing. Now next, let's take a look at the app because there's some really cool stuff happening here. First of all, first thing that you'll see is you can see your left and right battery level for your earbuds. You also have your noise canceling intensity and modes, right? So here basically by just tapping one of these buttons, it's going to go into noise canceling, or it's going to go into the aware. And you hear it, be aware, and then all of a sudden you can hear everything that's going on around you. And you'll notice that here you can, as I switch, let's say to noise canceling, I can actually adjust how much of the noise canceling is being enabled. Now, the one thing I'm not too sure of is if the be aware is also adjusted by this. So let's do this test really quick. So this is a test, 1, 2, 3. This is a test. And I don't know that I'm hearing much going on when it comes to the be aware, actively maybe picking something up more or less with this. Although, you know what? I have to take that back. I'm actually hearing that at the highest levels you can see here, more clarity. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. And I'm going to see what's happening. And I'm going to continue to talk because there's a slight delay. Absolutely it does. So it is actually going into noise canceling mode almost because I don't hear myself. So my voice has gone down. And when I bring it all the way to the top, I can hear myself more. That's pretty cool. So you do have the ability to adjust the be aware settings as well. Now you do have an equalizer, and the equalizer here, you see that you have multiple EQ settings. You have your touch controls, and you can see how you can do, the touch for either volume up, volume down, Google, switching EQs, and then also the noise, which is also pretty nice. And here you can see that you can change any of these, what you'd like to do, and you can do that for your left or your right earbud. You also have a music mode and a movie mode. So if I tap it, you're actually going to hear it's a movie mode or music mode. It just does that as you're tapping that. And then you also then have something here that says safe hearing. And again, this is where you'll be able to set your safe hearing mode when it comes to any kind of limits. This is great if you have kids, even as an adult. Sometimes I get folks that ask me, hey, how loud is the bass? And typically if you're asking about how loud stuff is, in many cases it's because you've had some hearing loss. So this is good to have here for you to look at. You also then have your autoplay, auto pause sensors, and then updating the firmware. And what I have to say is, as soon as I got these, I updated the firmware, and it was one of the fastest firmware updates that I've seen in earbuds. It is super fast. So that's a great experience. So those are all the features in the app. Again, fully, I would say complete solution, completely unexpected. So guys, that wraps up our review of the JLab Epic Lab. Great sounding, bass, mids, and highs, active noise canceling. You saw the call quality. These are definitely a buy.